Hey, hey, Virgo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2024 career reading. Take two. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Virgo, welcome. Some of you are wondering, Mel, why are there two Virgo career readings for the month of May? Well, if you've seen the first video, some of you showed your strong distaste for continuously using the L word. We are not going to use the L word in this reading. Virgos, I love you guys. I want you to feel seen and heard and loved and valued. So here goes, take two. This reading's for you Virgos out there. I hope you like it. Now I forgot what cards even came up in your first one. So let's see if there is a repetitive energy showing up. Okay, so we have the ornaments card for you, Virgo. There's extra money that you are working on manifesting. I mean, who's not, right? But you also have here getting ready for some big decisions, some celebrations, mature investments. Some of you are focusing on long-term goals, retirement. You may be making some choices now that do affect you many years from now as well, possibly 5 years out. And I'm not sure if this was brought up in the last reading as well. Maybe it was Pisces reading, which, I'm not going to say any other astro sign in this reading, but I am getting early retirement. Some of you are diving into early retirement. Oh, I love that. Or you are planning now that is going to help you when it comes to retirement, because there's been a lot of unknowns. There's been a lot of uncertainties, Virgo. And I see some sort of financial relief coming in here for you after possibly struggling a little bit. Okay, maybe that's that celebration energy that I see coming in. We see things have been moving a little bit slow for you, but there's a bright new opportunity on the horizon, and I love your outcome energy. So let's dive in here, Virgo. Your first card out is ornaments. This is about extra money, mature investment, celebration. So some of you could work in retail. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I was hearing the phrase, I'm loving it. Isn't that McDonald's? Maybe some of you have a child that works at McDonald's, or maybe you just took your kids to McDonald's. Maybe you live by a McDonald's, or perhaps franchise. Okay, maybe some of you are thinking of opening up some sort of franchise or a business that's able to expand, or maybe some of you are going to hit the mother load and make as much as McDonald's does. Okay, please take that as it resonates. It came in strong. So you could be celebrating a big win or a big success here. You may work in retail, beauty, finish work. I'm also getting the strong energy around retirement. Maybe someone's having a retirement party. Okay, you could be celebrating a new job offer. I will say that here because we do have some big decisions coming in for you. I see that you're moving in the right direction. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles as your main energy here. Virgo, this is about a new beginning in the material world, in this, physical world. When it comes to your career, your wealth, your success, your money. So a beautiful celebration in store. Now, you also have the Rose card. Some of you could be receiving money. There could be financial relief, financial aid. You could have money owed to you, back pay. I also am seeing you're feeling like you're able to get ahead here. Okay, maybe you've paid off some sort of debt, some sort of loan. You have a little bit extra money in the pocket to maybe put towards retirement or put towards a dream home or a wish, because that's your outcome energy. So a lot of you, you're feeling more in this energy of contentment or flow, like you're going in the right direction instead of backspinning, because they're giving me the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see if the Wheel of Fortune's in your reading. It's not in your reading, but I feel like you did feel like you were taking 5 steps back, or it just felt like you were on a cycle of repeat here, you're breaking that cycle, or you've already broken that cycle. This is about job security and something expanding and growing. Beautiful. I'm also getting here Campbell, or maybe it's Campbell's soup. Maybe some of you are purchasing some Campbell soup to make a casserole, or maybe that's your last name. Take it as it resonates. And I'm also hearing here Virginia. Maybe Virginia is a name or a place. Some of you are expanding upon a website. You're growing your brand. You could be growing your reputation. You're growing your knowledge, growing your skills. I'm getting an energy of opening up this rose, opening up to new opportunities. And it's going to take you out of some sort of a comfort zone, but I feel like it's going to bring in stability for you. Even if it feels like this new beginning is, possibly an internship or just some some of you could have people coming in and helping you, right? An intern coming to help you. But I feel more so with this energy, it's about working together and helping each other learn new things. So for example, maybe you work in an office space and there's a new system that everybody needs to use in the office. So everyone is learning how to integrate it into the new daily, routines. I feel like that could be the case for some of you. But I also see that if you are working under conditions of micromanagement, if you were feeling scrutinized, or if you felt like someone was undercutting your work, or you just didn't feel appreciated, some of you have a new job coming in, or there is a new promotion or a new level of responsibility here for you. You are moving in the right direction, and I'm getting that maybe even the person who had been micromanaging, they may get a job elsewhere, which may take some of the burdens or responsibilities off of your shoulders, because I'm almost getting the 7 of Swords. I'm just looking here. Yeah, you don't have that, but you do have the moon showing up in your foundation. So there's a lot of uncertainty, possibly around a person or around a career dynamic that I feel like you're moving out of towards more clarity. Now you have here the turtle, which does talk about money coming in. Maybe it's slowly, right? It could be something that you've worked hard towards and maybe was a little bit slower getting to that first milestone or a big goal that you've had. They're also showing me, whenever I get the ornaments card, they're showing me the Christmas trees now. So this is my December energy. So maybe last December of 2023, maybe that's when you had an idea, or perhaps that's when you really came up with that, breakthrough aha moment. Maybe there was some new options at that time, or you made a decision at that time. I feel that there's something either coming full circle here, or it could be a major milestone hit by December of 2024. So if you have been working really hard at this, if you're questioning, is this going to grow? I do see a lot of growth and hitting a big milestone by December. This is also about moving. Some of you could be thinking about moving. This is in good term, long term as well, Virgo. And slow and steady wins the race. This reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles, where your hard work, your trustworthiness, your steadfastness, your due diligence, you putting in the work is going to get you results. And I also see some of you may have shifted the way that you do work, or you may have shifted in your belief system around, money. And I sense that there could be a big influx of money coming your way. Now, bottom of the deck, you have the heart, you have the nugget, and you have the seal. Well, there's the nugget. Okay, there's some sort of increase for you. It may feel small at first, but I do feel that this is going to grow astronomically, actually, something quite significant. Maybe you're not seeing it right now, but it's something that will be multiplied is what I'm hearing for you. Your first card out is, this is subconscious energy, bottom of the deck, what you're working on, the heart, right? Having a job that you love, being supported, maybe joint finances, Pay attention to your spending because we do have the weekend sale here. So shop around. I feel like you could get a better deal if you're looking to save money. If you're not, then just disregard that. But I think no matter how much money we have, we're still looking for, good deals. We don't want to get robbed of our, our money. And maybe that's why you have honest assessment. Really take a good honest look at something, get a second opinion, know your worth, ask for what you want. Don't undersell yourself is what I'm picking up on as well. Now, Virgo, why would someone undersell themselves? Out of fear that if they ask for too much, they're going to get rejected altogether. But what's the harm in asking for what you think you're worth? So if you have a number in mind, or if you have a dream or a goal, shoot for the stars, because as they say, shoot for the stars. And even if you miss, you're still going to land on the moon. Maybe I just butchered that, Virgo, but you have the moon here and you have the stars showing up as well. So I feel like this is a fresh start for you coming in to build upon your career, to build, upon your integrity is what I'm hearing as well. Getting honest with yourself. This is a valuable assessment. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Janessa, that's a name coming in. Maybe it's a location. Take it as it resonates. Janessa. I almost feel like the E could be either way. Maybe it's in a different language or a different, maybe it's a different type of very unique name or a place. Now, you have the seal the deal. So I am picking up on May. There could be momentum here, but you're really sealing the deal possibly towards, I'm getting 14th is significant, 17th is significant. And then again, towards the end of the month, maybe more towards Gemini season for you is going to be big. Okay. So maybe even anytime after the 21st, we could be sealing some deals here. New business contracts, Virgo. This is documents, gift of money. This can be administrative, writing, clerical, paperwork. Paperwork is going to allow you to stay put. I also see some of you incorporating a more solid or solidifying something. Maybe you launch a website. Maybe you get an LLC or, an S Corp. There's something that you're doing here. Maybe you're gaining knowledge and you're receiving a certification, or you sign up for a course. You're sealing the deal on something that you have wanted in your career. And I feel like it's heartfelt. I feel like it's coming from the heart here, Virgo. So this is a really beautiful energy about being supported, not just by, those around you, but supported on your spiritual path, because it is aligning with your heart and you're getting honest with yourself. And when those two things come in together, magic happens, miracles happens, manifestations happen. And that's what I see here taking place. And look at that. We also have here, usually I take the bottom three, but you also have accomplishments. You have the frame. So some of you could be framing up some sort of an accomplishment here, or a certification, or maybe you're getting your PhD, or you just feel like you've hit a milestone or a goal. Maybe you are self-employed, you work from home, or you are in the art and design industry. You could be, I'm getting strong vibes around designing, redesigning website or some sort of online portfolio platform. Maybe you work online. Maybe you help other businesses seal the deal. You're really good at what you do. And I feel like you could be adding your own creative spin or creative twist on something. Some of you may be using Canva. You may be using some sort of like photography app or something with pictures. Okay, maybe you are a photographer. All right, Virgo, what do we have here? If I have said any other astro sign besides Virgo, I really hope I have not. But go ahead, yell at me in the comments. We have here weekend sale, right? So pay attention, because I do feel like you could get a better deal. Some of you may be shopping around for clothing, for attire. You may be shopping. I'm getting prom shopping. Did that come up in the last reading for you as well? Maybe some of you are prom shopping for your own child, or you go into a place and you see, is May is the month for prom, I believe. or April, May. Maybe you go into a place and you see a bunch of people wearing prom dresses. I feel like that could be a sign of celebration, reminding you to celebrate how far you've come, Virgo. You're moving in the right direction. This is your true compass here. This is your true north. For those of you that have been questioning, am I moving forward on the right path? Am I making the right decision? Should I say yes? I feel like this is your answer. Following your true north is your answer. You're moving in the right direction. Now, there could be some responsibilities that are burdening you, right? We all have responsibilities, each and every one of us, but I feel like some are heavier than others. And I feel like this is a good month to lay those burdens down, or to hire an intern if you can, or ask for help. Maybe delegate some of those heavy, tasks, or little tasks even. This can be in the home. It doesn't just have to be professionally. Even though this is a career reading, and for a lot of you that is delegating tasks elsewhere, or speaking up to someone about spreading out maybe the workload. But I feel for some of you who work from home, or you work remotely, I feel like it's important for you to be able to concentrate on your work. And even if that means asking the family to help out, right? Making dinner, taking care of the kids, or whatever it may be, just to help you not feel as stressed out, Virgo. Micromanage, we talked about that here. Some of you have really great work. You do really great work, but you're overly critical of your work, Virgo. So you may be micromanaging your own stuff here. If that's the case, I feel like you're in a never-ending cycle, and you just need to know when to say, this is my product, right? Because I feel if this is you and not someone else, you may fixate so much on something where no matter what, you're going to go back and find something wrong with it. Okay. I hope that's not you, or maybe some of you, that's a cycle of repeat that you've been in with a coworker or a boss. But I feel like it's important that you make a decision and stick to it here, because you have good work. And I also feel like there's something that shouldn't be messed with, okay? So maybe there is a book or a final chapter, and it's real good work and you feel good about it. And then the next day you wake up and some planet's gone retrograde, or something's gone haywire in the cosmos, and you decide to go back and delete everything and rewrite that chapter. And it turns out a completely different plot twist, right? Kind of like the Goosebumps books that you'd read when you were a kid, and you could turn to a different page and it would have a different ending. Some things aren't meant to be messed with here. And if you have a project and it feels good and it looks good and you're feeling good about it and you're ready to put it out there, try not to go in and monkey with it too much, okay? That's for some of you if that resonates. Okay, we have internship. We just talked about that. And then we have some big decisions to make here. Okay, we're going to get to the nitty gritty and see what these decisions have to do with. Some of you, it's head over heart. I will say that, because you did get the heart card. And we have crossing your path is, again, the Queen of Cups. So something with the heart in it, making a heart-based decision. Your first card out, I'm loving, right? I'm loving it. Maybe that's that McDonald's theme. But the Ace of Material, Ace of Pentacles for you, Virgo, is unlimited potential in prosperity, in your wealth, in your career. This could be a gift or an inheritance or a new opportunity coming in for you, a new income source. This is good. You've been wanting this. You've been manifesting this. This could be something that helps you out. But we do have the Queen of Cups crossing your path. Okay, when this Queen of Cups crosses your path or shows up as a challenge, it's important that you don't take things so personally. If you do, if that's something you struggle with at times, whether it's some sort of self-criticism, or if it is your own, micromanaging, critiquing, some of you may get a backhanded compliment, we'll call it, or you may be criticized in some way, shape, or form, and you're taking it very seriously. You may want to go back and read the book, The Four Agreements. That talks about, not taking things personally. Not taking them personally. Can we take them constructively? Because sometimes when this Queen of Cups shows up as the challenge, she can take everything to heart. She can become very emotional about a situation that's going on. And I do see that there's some sort of situation that is playing out in your career, in your finances, in your material abundance that does feel quite heavy or quite strong on the heart. It's important for you to fill your own cup. And for some of you who are perfectionists or people pleasers, this is the month that you say yes to you. Extra dose of self-love, right? Self-love on steroids this month. That's what we want to focus on. So say yes to what's a soul yes, and say no to things that are not filling your cup. Remember, Virgo, no is a complete sentence here. And I just feel with this Queen of Cups, some of you may be overcompensating or overdoing it because you don't want other people to feel burdened or disappointed. That's where healthy boundaries come in. Some of you Virgos, you could be dealing with a Queen of Cups, someone who is a drama queen, right? Or someone who definitely, she needs to fill her own cup first. She can be highly emotional, right? We've all seen that person who just breaks down and, maybe starts crying in the middle of, whatever it may be while she's eating her McDonald's Big Mac. And she's just feeling a lot, right? Send extra love and extra hugs. But I also feel with this Queen of Cups, this is intensity. Let's keep going. If we need to clarify here later, we will. But what's below you is the moon. So more water. This is Pisces energy. Oop, I said an astro sign. But this is about uncertainty and going within. Okay, so some of you, you've gone through a little bit of a shadow period with your money. And I say, get intimate with your money. The Saturday collective reading talks about money blocks. I'll be putting this reading out today, Friday, but tomorrow morning is the collective. And if you do struggle with money blocks, Virgo, you may want to check that out. But I do see here with the moon, getting up close and personal with your financial goals. What are you putting under the, pushing under the rug? What is it that needs to be addressed, seen, or looked at? What limiting beliefs could be coming in for you? That's what this moon is all about. There could be some truths exposed around you. This could be self-truths within yourself. This could be other people's shadows coming up that's stirring up a lot of intense emotions. And I feel like in the deep past here, there's a sense of clarity needed, a sense of I need to trust my intuition. How can I live and lead from my intuitive nudges? And some of you felt like you had to shove that down for one reason or another, or you just didn't feel like you trusted it, or there was so much anxiety. Some of you, you've been feeling a lot, right? You've been feeling it all. Now, in the past, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I like to see this in reverse. I like to see this in the past because Nine of Swords is heavy. This is self-despair, anxiety, fears, worries, obsessiveness. It is really about being in that lower frequency of not knowing what to do because our mental mind, our monkey mind is going berserko and we don't even know how to quiet it. Therefore, we have a difficult time listening to our own intuition. This is in the past. So some of you have struggled mentally and it's exhausted you. Swords is that mental energy of communication. Some of you, there was heavy communication between you and someone else, possibly a water sign. And the Five of Cups, there was some disappointment here showing up. There's disappointment that you're still working through when it comes to finances or when it comes to your career, because maybe you want to move in a direction where your heart feels fulfilled, right? Where you feel like you're being seen, heard, and valued. And maybe that was part of the last reading for some of you that did feel a little more intensely being called, right? Another astro sign. Maybe some of you did resonate because you have strong placements in that sign, or you may have been a cusper, right? Or you were dealing with someone of that sign. But for others of you, I feel if you were impacted heavily, it may be because you don't feel seen, valued, or heard in your current line of, what you're doing, in your current energy. And it may even be a deep-seated limiting belief about your own worth, about your value, that you are working on, opening up to new opportunities. This is the month I see those new opportunities coming in, because Virgo, you are so worthy. You are so beyond worthy. And what do we have coming in here? The Two of Inspiration, Two of Wands. There's a choice. Here's the choice card. We have a huge decision to make. This is big. And even though the Two of Wands, it can be a choice. It is the card here of duality. You may be deciding, do I say yes to that job? Do I go in for that raise? Do I start my own business? Do I move? Do I relocate? Do I shuffle around money? Do I retire? Whatever questions you're asking yourself, which you got some, or you wouldn't be watching these readings, right? So with this Two of Wands, this is you planning your future and making a decision that's going to help you long term. This is creative energy. It's passion. It's willpower. It's inspiration. It's spiritual and divine energy where you can see, right? It's like as far as the eye can see. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on, is being present. How can you take action right now to help you reach those goals? But staying present is key. Staying present, staying focused, staying in the now. So what do we have in your energy here, Temperance? Some of you are just getting too, impatient, which I don't blame you if you've been working on this for quite some time and no results have been coming of it, or if you've been fed empty promises, or you've been dealing with someone who may even be, sometimes this Queen of Cups, she's not in touch with her emotions when she's in reverse. She can feel very cold, not very warm, the opposite of how she's supposed to feel when she's in her upright position. And I feel like some of you may even be psychic tarot readers. You may be in the healing, caring profession. And maybe you've even felt like you've taken on so much and felt a little bit burnt out, felt a little bit of lethargic energy. Maybe you have been asking yourself, do I still feel passionate about my job, about my career? Some of you felt like there's been some intuitive blocks, right? Trust me when I say there's been a lot going on in the cosmos. You're not alone, right? I feel like you are trying to remain patient with this Sag energy. This is about blending, finding moderation, finding balance, finding patience. It's compromise. It's also self-control, okay? And I feel like you're trying to get into that energy here, Virgo, but there's extremes in emotions. Tempers could be flaring here. There could be deep, one day we're feeling this high of emotions and the next day the pendulum swings over here. So I feel like you're just trying to find a little bit of balance here. Yeah, you're doing all right though. You see that she's holding on to the moon phases. How ironic and interesting is that, since we've just went through major eclipses. We still have Mercury in retrograde for a few more days. We have a lot of shifts going on, but the sun's above her. And I like the Temperance because this is about divine guidance as well, right? The Temperance is about angelic energy, angelic assistance from the universe, and helping you create that heaven on earth, right? Or helping you like as above, so below type of energy showing up. And you do have the sun. So I feel like there's a new day has dawned with the Nine of Swords. So what's going on in your environment? Maybe a little bit of competition. Maybe a little bit of conflict. It's in reverse, which means there's a big chance of collaborating. This is about needing to work together. If someone is lacking leadership skills, if there's rivalry, or if you're just butting heads because the opinions are so to the right or so to the left, where you're having a difficult time meeting in the middle, I feel like you're going to make a move to do something else, even if you have to do it on the side for a little bit. Maybe you're staying in your line of work, but you want to move on to something bigger. So you're going to start taking classes to get your degree, to be able to get a different position or a different role, right? For those of you who you've been working hard on your business, but you've been dealing with some roadblocks, I feel like this is a month where things start to turn around here for you. And I say that because of your outcome, but I'm also seeing that these things haven't been in vain. They haven't been for nothing. You have the mirrors. facing out at each of these individuals. So there's something that is being reflected to you. There's something that's being reflected in another. This is the energy here of collaborating. It is being able to see things from a different angle. Some of you may have vertigo. Okay, wow. I'm getting like vertigo. I just felt very dizzy for a second there. Yeah, some of you may have felt like you fell down a hole here. You can see that it's almost like she's stepping down it, working the way up. Five of Wands is an energy of everyone having a specific tool to add to the cauldron, right? It's having a specific potion to put in the cauldron to create a really yummy soup. But it's when we start saying, my spice is better, or what I have is better, right? Or that's not going to be good. Don't add to it. And it's that energy of ego. It's that energy of I'm better than another. And if you're dealing with that with anyone, I feel like you're taking it big. You're taking that on. And it's leaving you feeling a little bit depleted or stressed out. But I'm also getting here, you are ahead of the competition in one way or another. You're going to get that new beginning because I feel like you're trying to create that, balance with the temperance. You're trying to find, compromise here. So also don't sell yourself short, but meet in the middle. That's what I'm getting. Meet in the middle, and I do feel like you're above the competition because they're showing me that you've been here. You've been the one that's been, going down the hole, but you've had to face these mirrors on your way to the top, and I feel like this is you. And I say that too because we have the sun above the temperance. This has been a long time coming for you. If you have a second interview coming in, or if you have a new offer, new growth, new expansion, this is the month. Now, hopes and fears, Two of Pentacles. Kind of going a little bit back and forth. Can I do two things? Can I multitask? Do I have what it takes to balance work and play, right? Can I make this work by still being on maybe a tight budget? This is comparing as well. So you may be comparing this job to that one, or, should I go to school for this or for that? Should I launch this in my business or that? Some of you, if you have more than two things that you're juggling up right now, it may feel a little bit overwhelming and could even cause you to get in that stuck energy of temperance where you just kind of shut down. Okay, that's where we need to find balance. There's another two here. So remember, Virgo, twos are about choices, partnerships, reflecting, and we see that reflection in that Five of Wands, and diversity as well. So being able to expand upon your target market or expand upon your ideas, find balance, find equilibrium. It's also the infinity. You see the 8 there. It's very faint, but it's there. We're in an 8 year, and this is the time to really explore infinite possibilities. Do something that scares you, right? Do something that scares you, that may take you out of your comfort zone, because you may be surprised on how good or how successful something does come up for you. Your final outcome here, Virgo, is the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is the card of emotional fulfillment. If you have a belief that something isn't going to happen, we need to nip that in the bud, right? Because that is a blockage. Believing or wishful thinking or thinking that's never going to happen, it's far off, I shouldn't even focus on that, I'm never going to get that job, whatever it is that, is a wish of yours you'd really like, but you have a block holding you back, we need to reassess that. Take a step back here. Because this is wish fulfillment, feeling good, feeling content. It's emotional fulfillment. And we see that there has been a little bit of lack of that emotional fulfillment in your career or in your finances. This is big dreams coming in tenfold. This is celebration, right? This is maturity, mature investments, extra money. This is about you feeling financial relief, being content, being supported in your career. This is other like-minded individuals who share that same drive and inspiration to be of service, to help the planet or help others in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, you're growing in your affluence. You're growing in your abundance. This is a wish manifesting for you. I love your outcome. So even though you've gone through it here, Virgo, even though there's been some emotional distress, Some of you, this is disappointment. You didn't get chose for that job, or, something was not working out the way that you thought it was. You had to sit in that energy. You had to feel your feels. You had to feel disappointment or, rejected. But I feel like you put yourself back in that position to say, yeah, that sucked, but I'm not going to let that bring me down. I'm going to dust myself off, get up again, try again. And next time I'm manifesting, because I realize that rejection is redirecting, and maybe there's a reason. I've had clients come to me and say, Melissa, I didn't get that job offer, but I did find out, 5 months later that job went under, or they went bankrupt, or, whatever didn't work out, they seen it maybe later. And so sometimes there's always a reason behind, you not getting something that you truly wanted, because spirit has a way of working the magic for you to get exactly what it is that your heart desires, your wish fulfillment. And look at that. So from the wisdom of the Oracle, Virgo, we have card 23. It is peace. And that's what you are wanting. I mean, who doesn't want peace, right? This is about freedom from attachment. It's the energy of radical acceptance. It's also the egg. Whenever I see eggs represent to me new beginnings, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning. This is one of those times when you are capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you're being called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. So it doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul satisfaction. That's what this wish fulfillment is. I feel like that's what you truly want. I'm going to repeat that here. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. Okay, now is a time for calmness. I'm going to read the protection, because sometimes that Queen of Cups, she is not calm when she's in reverse. She's the opposite. She's all over the place, flying all over the handle, right? Going through the emotions, the highs and the lows. Nothing wrong with it. We just got to regain our equilibrium. But now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself, Virgo, and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. Why, yes, it will, because you're worthy. You're worthy, Virgo. All right, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, Virgo, I just ask, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice deep inhale. Hold it as long as you can. And with a nice big sigh out your mouth, focus on your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animals are wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be a pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, one that you have currently at home, maybe one that's crossed your path in the great outdoors, or maybe even visited you through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Virgo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below to be entered. Please be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss the notification of the winner. All right, your animals for the month of May, we have Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch, card 18. The 18th could be significant for you. Okay, 9 could be a significant number. Some of you, it could be your life path or your personal year. We also have 17 here, or 8 could be a personal year or life path number. 49 and 29. Bring a gentle touch. This is compassion. This is kindness. This is peace. When you think of, deer, they are a very aware creature, right? Anything they hear, any tiny little crunch, right? They are very aware of their surroundings. And I feel like it's important for you to be aware of your surroundings as well, but be kind to yourself, Virgo. Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. Spirit is your biggest manifesting partner. Card 17 is the star card. It's all about inspiration, hope, guidance, positivity. And the reminder is not to give up on your dreams. What did we say earlier? Shoot for the stars, Virgo. Shoot for the stars, because Spirit is co-creating with you to bring you what your heart's desire and your wishes are. Next, we have Rabbit Spirit. Now's a lucky time. That's why they say the old rabbit's foot, because there is luck on the way. I believe we create our own luck. Of course, there are destined, a divine intervention, of course, but you got to remember that you are divine. You are divine intervention, and there's nothing here that you can't manifest and create here, but you have an extra burst of this energy on your side. And then lastly, we have Giraffe. Giraffe says, see the big picture. Sometimes we can get stuck on seeing things a certain way, and giraffes have that long neck so they can reach the leaves on trees, right? And I feel like there's this energy about you where you're seeing things now from a certain perspective. And remember what I said about you rising above, or you being above the competition? Giraffe is a reminder that when you see things from that higher perspective, when you raise your vibration, it puts you in a better position. Not saying you're better than anyone, right? Not saying that at all, but it does lift your vibrational frequency for you to attract things that are at a higher level frequency here. Okay. And last but not least, let's get a message from your soul's truth for Virgo. Virgo, VIRGO, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? All right. I'm loving this one for you. See, I've said that a million times. I'm loving it. Loving it for you. Okay. Name all the things you love. Steve? Does someone love Steve? Is someone's name Steve? Maybe it's a child. Take it as it resonates. But as I read that, someone said, Steve. Name all the things you love, Virgo. Are you one of them? Today's mantra, I give myself all the love and attention I need. Remember what we said earlier. Self-care on steroids. There it is. Love yourself. Next we have, to whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on the feeling of not enough and see the truth. And the truth is, right, that you are worthy, you are lovable, you are divine. All that you need and want is within you, Virgo. Today, stop comparing and start creating, because we have this comparing energy. 5 of Wands, that's competitive, that's comparing. But it says here, the reflection piece, it goes hand in hand, right? What you're able to see in another is only visible because it's within you, ready to come to the light. And because the mirrors are being held up, you're able to see the frequency that is emitting. That's why you have that giraffe kind of calling you from a higher perspective, and you're raising your vibration. And because you're raising your vibration, boom, 9 of Cups. There's your wish. That is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope you like take 2. Whatever Virgo reading resonates with you, Thank you so much for allowing me to give you this second chance. I apologize for those of you that were dissatisfied with the first reading. I love you all. Thank you so very much for tuning in. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, drop your power animals below. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. Lots of love.